Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name's Rachel and I'm a musician. And in today's video, I'm going to be listening for the first time to short snippets from this year's UMK lineup, which is the Finnish national selection that's been going on for a few years now. And I'm really excited to hear these. A few of you guys have been recommending to me in the comments that I have to listen to snippets of these and that it's an exciting year this year. So naturally, I'm very excited too. So please stay tuned. I'm going to kind of go through each one, give my initial thoughts and musical analysis based on the short amount I hear. And then whoever wins the competition, I'll do a full reaction of their song. And then perhaps if there's anything else you'd like me to react to from here, I will then go and do that probably after May. But yeah, very exciting. So I think without further ado, we'll get straight into the recap reaction, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Particularly this year, I've been doing a lot more reactions to the national finals. So I have a playlist on my channel page you can check out, which kind of compiles everything I've done so far this year. Done Vidbeer, MESC, Benidorm Fest, and also Dora, and a couple more that I'd like to look at as well. So let's get straight into the video and let me know down below in the comments, who are your favourites out of this selection? Are you excited? I am. Let's go straight into this. Right. $1 Million Smile by Etta. Nice. Okay. Right. I think initial first thoughts on that one. Interesting. Almost an early 2000s feel to it with the beat and the way that the rhythms were moving along in there, sort of anticipating each chord, which was really nice. And yeah, I didn't understand a word apart from $1 Million Smile, but that sounded really promising. Sounded like it had some catchy elements to it. But again, short snippets, so I can't make a full assessment, but pretty good. So the next one is Linda Lampenius and Pete Parkkonen with Like in Heaton. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Let's give this one a shot. Ooh. 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 Okay. Oh man, that sounded really good. Ooh. Okay, that was only a little flavour of it, but I think that sounded very strong, just from the string work in there. It was like classical kind of melodies going on, but also using the violin in a slightly different purpose to kind of use gritty notes and like almost treat it like it's a synthesizer, building up kind of tension, which is really cool. I love when like an instrument like that is multi-purposed and repurposed in a way. Sounds really cool. Sounds like there was a lot of intensity, and perhaps the vocals were coming from the guy and then the strings coming from the girl. By the looks of it, yeah, that looked really promising. Oh, that had me excited just because it was so kind of avant-garde in the way it was coming across just in that short snippet. Really cool. Right, Komiat with Lululai. This feels very traditional. This is nice. Yeah, already we've had such a spread of different genres and styles just in the 3 songs. Lovely. Okay, that sounded really nice. More of a traditional flavour. I like that. Definitely a lot of accordion this year so far in the national selections, which I've enjoyed. Yeah, that sounded really fun. Magnetic kind of piece of music. Upbeat. Very much kind of to dance along to or get involved in whatever way you'd like. Yeah, really nice stuff. Very kind of grounded in the identity there. Right, the next one. Sinica Monte with Ready to Leave. More of a ballad style here. Kind of electric guitars in there. Oh, nice chord. Okay. Again, short snippet, but I kind of love when you have a kind of gritty ballad like that, where it's kind of mid-tempo. She's obviously talking on the subject matter of heartbreak and stuff, but it's more from a place of anger, which is cool. And what I love about things like that is when you have an electric guitar that's so low in the register, so gritty low notes, less of the kind of shredding at the top, but more low chords, and it gives it this like absolute boost and grit and a real sort of sense of anger, I think, and that matches the lyrical content. So that sounded cool. And I liked her voice, actually. I thought her voice was almost sweet, but I kind of like when you have a contrast in there of such a gritty backing track and then a really sweet voice that equally has a lot of anger in it, but in just a slightly sweeter way, to put it lightly. Right, the next song is Takatuka by Antti Palanen, hopefully pronounced correctly. I can see an accordion already, I think, so I think I have an idea where this is going. Oh, I like this. What a low, grovelly voice. Oh, I kind of like that one. That sounded really fun. Just because his voice almost had a comical effect to it, but it was still quite serious in the way he was blending into the music there. That's really cool. And it was a slightly kind of slower one to the other one with the accordion we just heard. Much more kind of focused on the voice, but at the same time just as equally danceable and just as equally fun, I think. And yeah, I think that's the kind of thing I can get behind. It's a bit like Sweden's entry from last year. I really liked that. That was right up my street. So yeah, that one, definitely liking that one. Right, Chachi with Cherry Cake. I'm sensing a bit of sass here. Right, bit of a Charlie XCX vibe.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, sounds like someone's zipper's being caught there. Yeah, I like the sass of that, and I like the energy. Parts of the production in there sounded pretty strong to me as well. I think that zipper effect is not my kind of thing. I've heard it in other songs. Like, do you remember Bitch, I'm Madonna? If anyone is a Madonna fan out there, it's a song she did with Nicki Minaj, and it just had that zip sound, and it really gets, like, it grates on me for some reason. And the song here sounded really good, but just not quite my favourite out of this list so far, but still strong. Yeah, I just think when you have a breakdown like that, where you're kind of waiting for the unique selling point of the song to hit in the drop, in the breakdown, and it's a zip, I just think falls flat. But I like her energy and the sass. I always love that kind of thing from a female artist. Okay, Kiki with Rakkouden Kipi. Kipe, there we go. Sorry. Okay, that's a nice chord to land on. Oh, that's also a nice chord to land on. Oh, these are just so short. That one sounded really cool. All of these sound cool, just because it was very electronic in its nature, but the chords in there had slightly more of a flavour, and it was playing with harmony in a quite interesting way, which I liked. Very, again, gritty, but in a slightly different way, where I think the focus is equally on the voice and the backing track and not just on the voice. So yeah, pretty good. Right, I think based on the first initial listen of short clips, the ones that stood out to me the most as a musician was definitely Takatuka by Antti Palanen. I liked Linda Lampenius and Pete Parkkonen with Laiken Heaton. I also thought $1 Million Smile sounded pretty good. I think all of these, to be honest, are really cool. Really cool. A very kind of eclectic blend of songs, and really kind of exciting that you could have a national final of 7 songs and have such a wide range of different styles, all of like pretty high quality to select. And that's just an exciting national final to even watch and be a part of, I think. It's not just about the winner and then how that progresses on. It's like equal prominence put on all of the songs. And I think that's excellent. So yeah, I think you're spoiled for choice there, Finnish fans. Really exciting stuff. Let me know down below in the comments who you think is going to win this. Who do you think would be the best option? And let me know, of course, kind of your ranking of these, because I think there's enough here to rank in a comment and not have like 40 to rank. So yeah, let me know and we'll see what happens with this one. But stay tuned. I've got some more reactions coming up. I think we're going to get the Luxembourgish entry soon, so I'll probably react to that next. And in the meantime, I hope you have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye.